Gianna, thanks. Western Mass News is your local sports authority. Student athletes across the state having to adjust their seasons due to the pandemic, wrestling being one of those sports.
With many teams across the state opting out of the season, wrestlers are trying to find the best way to compete in the spring tournament. Western Mass News reporter Kayla Burton is getting answers on the game plan for tournament play and how this is impacting one local team.
It hasn't been an easy year for these student athletes. While having to move their typical winter sport to the springtime due to the coronavirus pandemic, many wrestlers have left the mat to do other sports.
We did lose a lot of kids, but we were happy just to be able to do what we're doing now. We're really grateful for that.
A little less than half of schools across the state confirmed they would opt into the state tournament. Out of 163 schools that were surveyed, 74 said they would take part. Meanwhile, 63 said no, and 26 did not respond. But there are still some holes to fill. Due to the low number of wrestlers this year, of the 74 teams opting in, 32 teams say they have 10 or less weight classes filled. 8 teams have less than 7 of their weight classes filled. Head coach of Agawam High School's wrestling team, Armando Ramos, says thankfully they were able to dodge this issue.
We're really fortunate. We have a waiver for 7th and 8th graders. So we have a lot of junior high kids. So we're able to fill, if everybody is healthy, we are able to fill every weight class, which is a huge advantage.
Trying to make ends meet, the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association meeting on Monday to discuss tournament play, coming up with a different setup.
We just kind of wanted to open it up to TMC, present some data, and see where they feel. Again, this is not an individual tournament. This would be a team dual meet tournament.
It will be a dual meet, and typically we only offer individual meets. So this is not the average tournament that we typically run. It'll just be a dual meet tournament design.
This motion for a state dual meet tournament was put to a vote, coming out unanimous, all in favor of allowing it. Ramos says he agrees with this motion, telling Western Mass News it's what's best given their current situation.
Individually, we're so young that we probably wouldn't do well, but because we have a full lineup and can kind of take advantage of teams with forfeits, I think we would probably benefit from the dual mat format.
Now, the actual format for this tournament must be approved by June 3rd, something the MIAA is already in the process of working on. Reporting for Western Mass News, I'm Kayla Burton.